Welcome to Ethical Hacking for Beginners, Aircrackng. In this video, we're going to take a look at what is Aircrackng and using Aircrackng to crack web encrypted Wi-Fi. So what is Aircrackng? Aircrackng is a command line tool that is used to inject or collect wireless packets. Now, an important note here is that we need Realtek drivers in order for this to work, to inject wireless packets. So we need an alpha Wi-Fi card. Now, since this is for beginners, we do have a simplified GUI to make things a little easier called Fern Wi-Fi Cracker. So let's go ahead and fire up our Kali Linux, and I have a demo router set up that's running web that we can try to crack. So we're going to go to wireless attacks here in applications, 802.11 wireless tools, and right here to Fern Wi-Fi Cracker. Okay, we get a little pop-up, a professional version is available. I don't want to visit the website, and there's no new update available. And you can see here it is using Aircrackng in the background. So we're going to go ahead and select our WLAN 0 interface, which is my alpha card. What this is doing right now is it's setting up a monitor mode interface. An interface, there you go, named WLAN 0 mon in order to inject packets. Next, we're going to hit scan for access points. And you'll notice now that we have one network that's web protected, detected, and one that's WPA detected. For this demo, we're not going to be cracking WPA, but it's important to note that in order to crack WPA, you need to capture the handshake for one, and number two, in your password list, you need to already have the password for that network in your list. So let's go ahead and select our web, and here you'll see ethical hacking demo. This is my access point. I'm going to click automate here. And you'll see down here it lists the details, the BSSID, which is the MAC address of the access point, what channel it's on. It's using WEP. We're going to do a regular attack, and down here we're going to do an ARP request replay attack. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit this button up here, attack. So you'll see where different things are lighting up here as it goes through different settings. We're associating with the access point. We've done that already. Now we're gathering packets, and now we're injecting ARP packets. And this number here is injection vectors. Usually this number needs to get to 10,000 before we can crack WEP. So this is going to take a little while. In the interest of saving time, I'm going to pause the video. But let's take a look behind the scenes at what's happening. So behind the scenes, that first button that we pressed was probably using Aircrackng start WLAN. This sets up your monitor mode interface. And probably in a separate process, we use AeroDumpNG to start capturing packets for that specific access point. And then when we inject packets, we're using this command, this AirPlayNG command. Actually, it's this one down here with the MAC address of our access point and a MAC address of a client that's connected to the access point. And then finally, Aircrackng is the command that actually cracks the WEP or the PCAP file. So let's go back to our Kali Linux. You can see here we've collected 700 packets. I'm going to open up a terminal here and try to speed things up perhaps. So using this command AirPlayNG, and 3 is the interval here, and we're going to use this access point MAC address. This H is the host or the client that's connecting that we're going to spoof ARP request from, and our interface WLAN 0 mon. So I go ahead and hit enter there. You'll see now we are now injecting packets. And this number should be going a little faster now. Yes, it does appear to be going faster. But, so this is a waiting game here now. Could take, rather, anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe longer, depending on the access point and your packets and how complex your web encryption is that you're trying to break. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. Alright, so this took a little bit of time, but as you can see here, Fern Wi-Fi Cracker finally cracked it, the encryption, the web key. This is in fact my web key for the ethical hacking demo access point. So there you go. And now we have this key database. So in this database we have our access point encryption web, and here's the key that has been saved. Alright, so in our next video we're going to be looking at the man in the middle attack.